Yes, it does. It's a tale of two seasons, really, along the two coasts. The East Coast, the eastern half of the country, you can make the argument, dealing with this colder air mass. And we're taking a look at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City, right along Fifth Avenue, the St. Patrick's Day Parade happening. Now, the West Coast, it's a different story. Doesn't it just look like summer? But we're still in winter here, folks. This was Monday in Los Angeles as that sun's rising. You see a little bit of that haze. People even in Phoenix, Arizona, they're getting ready for what people in LA are dealing with. Take a listen to what some residents in the Valley of the Sun had to say.
It's way too hot for March.
It's way too early.
Arizona's, we don't go out until the sun comes down. Once the sun is gone, we go out and we play. During the day, we let the devil have his playground, because that's what it feels like, hell.
I couldn't say it better myself. It's so true. And temperatures in Phoenix, we know, can get well into the triple digits, but not this time of year. It typically doesn't happen until early May. So this is a historic ridge of high pressure that's going to build record strength for this time of year, more typical of what we see during the peak of summer. So as a result, temperatures will be soaring. Phoenix, Las Vegas, Los Angeles could flirt with the triple digits later this week, maybe as early as today's Tuesday, tomorrow. Thursday through Sunday, that appears to be the crux, the worst of the heat. And in ways, you can call this unprecedented, given the time of year. Obviously, we've had a temperature of 106 in Phoenix before, but when our first 100-degree day doesn't happen until May 2nd, that's saying something. And it's not just in the desert Southwest through the Four Corners. This is close to Oregon, in Redding, California on Monday. We had a high temperature of 91 degrees. It was the earliest 90-degree day on record, the third warmest March day on record. So that stat, when we talk about the unprecedented nature of this, that wouldn't really qualify. And I think it's important to use your words wisely, because you deal with heat. And sometimes in the weather world, it's hard to tell these stories because you say a place like Phoenix and people will tell you, yeah, it gets this hot.
Right.
You know, we're used to it. But the fact that it's happening before winter's even over is abnormal, and it's extreme. And it will be rivaling in Redding and elsewhere these all-time March temperatures.
Yeah, I think, and to your point, heat really is the number one weather-related killer. And I think part of it is because of that logic of, but it gets hot.
It gets hot, yeah.
It's very of note as we head into the week, because we have the heat during the day, we don't cool off a lot at night, and it is well ahead of schedule. So our bodies haven't had time to acclimate to this dramatic rise in temperatures that are 20 to 30 degrees above where we typically are for this part of March.
It's one of those things. I mean, we even have nestled in here Death Valley, which of course, as we know, the hottest place on Earth.
Yeah.
We can see temperatures really soar. You were talking about it. The Fox Forecast Center, looking at some of the tidbits and the stats, always a wealth of knowledge, but I find it interesting that they're looking at Palm Springs. If we hit 108 in Palm Springs on Friday, this would tie the U.S. record high for the month of March, set in Rio Grande City, Texas, as well as Falcon Dam, Texas. It would also be one of the warmer March days that Palm Springs has ever had. But you look at U.S. records.
Right.
We could be rivaling that in Southern California. And I think it's worth a mention.
It's not often we go beyond state records and look at the country as a whole.
Yeah,
So this is going to be the bigger story, the biggest story as we navigate the rest of the week.